I wonder what Diamond City would be like. If the name has anything to do with it, it must be quite nice.
Huh?
Hi.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City? Let's do this! Huh? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
Girl, have you come to the wrong place? My loving days have long since passed. But I'll tell you what, beautiful. You made an old girl smile, and that ain't easy. You want to do some trading? I'll give you a discount.
Did you say something about directions to Diamond City earlier?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits.
Damn. Not afraid of mutants, huh? You're that kind of gal.
See, you got one of those fancy Volt suits. Those one-size-fits-all.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here, for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh! You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. I know you're listening, Danny. Open the gate. You want into Diamond City, right?
Just traveling through.
Shh. Play along. What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. I need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
You first.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer
Is that a
scrapped for
statement, Mr.
parts.
McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Rightly so. A true medium for the people.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, miss. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What are you two arguing about anyway?
What do you think? Print lies and everybody's happy, but if you print the truth...
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
My baby boy, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Wait, your son's missing? You hear that, McDonough? Is Diamond City Security just gonna stand by while a mother searches for her infant son all on her own?
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
A mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have time for any more questions. I'm a busy man. Enjoy your stay in our fair city.
This is ridiculous. Diamond City Security can't spare one officer to help. I want the truth, McDonough. What's the real reason security never investigates?
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor. You feel honored yet? Look, I gotta go get settled in, but, stop by my office later. I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
So, this is the famous Diamond City. I suppose I hope to find more of a gem than a dusty home base. Civilization in the rough, if you will.
Piper, you're back.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Who's really in control of Diamond City? Read the public.
Favorite
Hey,
puts on
Codsworth.
quite a show, huh?
Hey, Clemens.
Some show, right?
What do you mean by that?
Well, folks are already plenty scared of the Institute, but that doesn't stop the paper from talking about them every chance they get. Anyway, don't let it get to you. Life here is still a hell of a lot safer than out there in the Commonwealth.
What's the Institute?
Ever heard of the boogeyman? Shadowy monster that takes people in the night? Well, that's the Institute. But they're just a fact of life around here. Someone gets taken by the Institute, or gets killed by a raider. Which is worse. At least inside these walls, you don't have to worry about the raider. So what brings you to the Great Green Jewel?
Looking for someone who's gone missing.
Gone missing. Who is it? Friend? Relative?
My baby was kidnapped. His name is Sean.
Oh, I'm so sorry, miss. I can't imagine what kind of pain you're going through. I am afraid missing people don't get found in Diamond City. God seems to have turned a blind eye to them. And with all the fear of the Institute in people's hearts, they've turned a blind eye as well.
I'm lost, Pastor. I need help. Please.
Well, I don't want to get your hopes up, but there is someone who might be able to help. Nick Valentine. He's a detective. Saved a lot of lives over the years, but so many more stay missing. And trouble has a habit of sticking to him.
Nick Valentine, huh? What's his story?
You know the story of the Good Samaritan? Helps a man, even though he has no reason to? Well, I suppose you could say that Nick Valentine is living that parable out.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
Take care of yourself now.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
The mayor's secretary. Come on.
Oh, wow.
I cut
You're
her hair
tall.
myself, and I know
Not
human
supposed
hair.
to talk to people I don't
That's
know.
just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nicked McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Well, hello
Looking
there.
for a haircut. The salon's
Another one
open.
of the poor and stupid of Diamond City come begging for table scraps?
Wow. There are no words.
I don't care for your tone. Why don't you run along before I make a complaint with security?
Bitch.
What did you say? Oh, whatever. I'm done talking to you.
Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him. They got a code phrase and everything. Follow the Freedom Trail.
The hell is that
Lady,
supposed to
my
mean?
dad says outside of sheep
You're
people.
full of it. That kind of talk is gonna get you snatched up by the sense.
Last forever.
his ties. Oh, Nick.
Something wrong?
Huh. Forget the bills. Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
I know you must be busy, but I won't take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude, but it's just... the detective... he's gone missing.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Don't move, Sim. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down, now!
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you
Well,
folks
he
and
certainly
your
doesn't
damn
need that
paranoia.
anymore.
Officer?
I need you to step away, Scabber.
I understand, officer. I just want to know what happened.
What, you didn't hear the shouting? Guy pulls a gun on his own brother, thinking he's a synth. It's that newspaper's fault. Got people all riled up, thinking their own family might be replaced by machines. Look, I'm sorry you got caught up in all this, but it's over, okay? Just go about your business like nothing happened. Better that way.
Hey.
He pulled a gun on me. My own brother.
Hey. Who hasn't engaged in a little friendly, attempted fratricide in their life?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
What's everyone still standing around for? Go back to your own damn business.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause of the blue jumpsuit you're wearing? You're a vault dweller. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, Don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next. Due to lighten the load, or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Piper,
Heading my way?
you sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Miss Wright, I trust you'll do your best to put the safety of my mistress before your own personal gain.
Of course, Codsworth. Jesus. Lucky for me, those two things go hand in hand.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I'd say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face. And when you see that,
hate it when they open the door. Why is that thing so loud? Hello? Help? So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
Hey, grab that.
Where are you?
Give me this.
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words.
What can I do?
Here,
He struck
of course.
the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book?
Psst.
But I never...
Over there.
Oh,
Yep.
no. I gotta smooth this over, fast. Shit! Where'd that come from?
they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open! Gotta love the irony of the reverse damsel in distress scenario. Question is, why did our heroine risk life and limb for an old private eye?
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my husband. Took my baby. I don't even have a clue who he is, or where he's gone.
So, you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew here used to be small time. Muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players.
Hold up, I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner. Why does that take so fucking long, huh? Eno, quit razzing that detective and get down here. Where the heck is he?
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Hello to goodbye!
Look who's back.
Break point. What the hell?
Someone's coming. Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side.
Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
What are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. Ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this lady doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought her here to rub us all out.
What's the deal with you people and Nick anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
This is all just a misunderstanding, Skinny. You know that. You let us walk and we won't come back.
You and Nick shot all of my crew, and you expect to just... You're lucky I still owe him for that time back in the quarry. I'm gonna give you two until the count of 10 before I forget my good manners and start shooting up the place.
What are you doing, Skinny? Kill him!
No, darling. They get one chance to leave. Skinny Malone's putting his foot down.
My mother was right. You mobsters are all just talk.
We better get out of here, fast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
Lead the way, Nick.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me.
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying.
Oh, now it's
First
on.
mistake. Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn a few things. These old buildings and alleyways give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but that goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out and you're something.
Better in our hands anyway.
Be caught dead! Protection from Commonwealth weaponry!
Hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
We're looking for my baby, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Anything else you remember?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much, but I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
So, you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head, scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
There's no way that could be Sean.
Yeah. Big difference between an infant and a 10-year-old, but that doesn't mean we're on the wrong track. He could have a son of his own. Or maybe he's turned kidnapping into a bad habit. In any event, they both vanished a while back. No trace. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am. Didn't want really to hear it.
Hey, I'll be right back.
He's more than just a mercenary.
Question.
Professional.
Tell me,
Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies. They're all dead. 9-to-1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive later. Many merchant common pulled out. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. It's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Locked tight.
What? Find a key. See that platform in the distance? The city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Excuse me.
The mayor's receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
I need to talk to someone about Kellogg's old house in the West Stands.
Mr. Kellogg's residence? He left town a while ago. We foreclosed on the property and locked it up. If there was something belonging to the man that you have a claim on, you could ask the mayor to hear you out. No guarantees.
Come on, can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why should I?
Please. All I want to do is find my baby. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
You do seem like a sweetheart. All right. I'm just going to leave this key on my desk and forget I put it there. Your baby's lucky he has a mother like you. I hope you find him.
Hey, Valentine.
Got the key? All right, head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? I think a guy like Kellogg would think big. Check out that desk? Well, that's one way to hide a room. Look at this. All of a Merc's favorite things.
Gwyneth stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, cigars, San Francisco sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
Any suggestions, Nick?
What about dog meat? Commonwealth mutt like him can track a man's scent for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean. San Francisco sunlights. Kellogg's preferred brand, all right. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on? Were they trying to pin him down? Or did they just have terrible aim? Lots of blood here. Dog meat could track Kellogg, if he took a wound too. Big bullets. Kellogg's preferred caliber. Took out the targeting computer with one bullet. This guy's a crack shot. Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy. What do you think, boy? Enough to go on? Looks like this one thought he'd get away. No such luck.
See anything?
Somebody didn't want to get snuck up on here. A decoy, huh? Clever. Already gotten what I can from this. Already gotten what I can from this. Gwinnett Stout. One of his creature comforts.
Think this was Kellogg's handiwork?
Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs. Alert. Critical signs. Alert.
What have we here?
Signs. Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Just tell me where Kellogg went. Tin can.
Identity of assailant. Kellogg.
We're still on track. Hopefully he's not much further.
What do you think, boy? Huh? Is this our man? Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
This is it, isn't it? Kellogg's here. All right, Blue. It's you and me. I think Dog Meat's earned some time off.